Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Good day to you anywhere you're listening. Welcome to another weekly edition of the Market Outlook. This session is powered by Investo, and Investo is a gateway to trading. My name is Yemi, and I'm a market analyst at Investo. Quickly, we'll have to rush through what we have for this week, starting from the fundamental outlook. From the 2nd of September 2024, there is no impact news on Monday. And on Tuesday, we have that of CHF and US dollar 7:30 a.m. and 3 o'clock p.m. Nigerian time. On Wednesday, we have that of AUD, which is the GDP quarter by quarter, the Canadian dollar, and the US dollar news coming out on Wednesday. On Thursday, we have the Australian dollar, US dollar coming out from the Reserve Bank of Australia Governor Block when it's going to speak 3 a.m. Nigerian time till 1:30 p.m. and 3 a.m. Nigerian time for the US dollar outlook on ISM services PMI. And this is an exciting opportunity in the market for this week. We have to ensure that we understand what we want to do with that market. Unemployment claims are coming up as well. On Friday, we will be expecting unemployment rate to come out and non-farm payroll, non-farm change. It's also coming out on that same day on US dollar. On this at the same time, we have that of Canadian dollar 1:30 p.m. Nigerian time. Unemployment rates coming out as well. So it's going to be a high volatile week for us as traders, and we have to be careful with what we do in that market. So jumping quickly into the technical outlook of the things, and let's see what the market will likely do. So we have an opportunity in the market every single week, and let's just filter it out. So this is on DXY, starting from the monthly outlook through to 4-hour intraday opportunity. So starting from the monthly, what we can see here is on DXY, we have a bearish month for the month of August. And with this information, we see how the market have grabbed liquidity below the support baseline right here. And what we're expecting now is how the market is going in a bullish direction. So there is high probability for the market to go in a direction like this before a more sell continuation will happen on DXY. So therefore, I'm taking a bias whereby I'm expecting the DXY to go bullish for this month. At least for the first week of this month, I'm expecting something like this in the market on DXY. Let's check out the weekly outlook there and let's see if that aligns. See, now on weekly outlook for the past few weeks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks, it's been bearish and it's broke the previous low level here, which we anticipated in the previous week to come. And last week happened to be a very bullish one at that matter. And this is just a testament of a significant bullish move to the upside. And we can expect this to continue to rise to a price level like this on the 4-hour time frame, sorry, on the weekly outlook time frame. So a price level like this, so which means I'm still expecting a bullish move on the DXY for this month with what I'm seeing right here on weekly outlook. So let's check what we have on the daily. If we have a better opportunity on daily to have more specific time range or price range to enter into the market. Okay, so right here you see ad market has broken through these low levels like this with aggression right here, range, move aggression, and what else? You see how the level was broken totally here, right? And when this happened, we see the push to the upside. Can you see this? I'm coming. Can you see this? So we see the push completely to the upside, which happened like 3 days thereabouts, 1, 2, 3 consecutively on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. The market has been bullish in this range. And so with that information, what are we going to be expecting is to wait for a buy opportunity or a bullish opportunity on DXY. And DXY bullish, we're going to be shorting Euro US dollar and Great Britain pounds US dollar. So what I'll be doing here is just the same. I'll be expecting my DXY to go bullish on daily outlook. And let's check the 4-hour outlook. Let's see the opportunity we have there. On 4-hour outlook is the same, rather than I'm seeing a trend line liquidity built up right here, which may actually be in form of a little bit of retracement for a sell before we're going to experience that buy. This is just my outlook. This is what I'm looking at in this market. All right, this is the XY. Okay, so this is what I'll be looking forward to see on DXY for the 4-hour time frame intraday opportunity. Okay, so I'll be expecting something like this because this level has built up a little bit in this trend line manner. All right, I'll be expecting that little bit of retracement before the bullish run. So this is on DXY. Let's check what we have on EURUSD. Let's see how that will work for the week on the monthly time frame. Okay, this is our EURUSD monthly time frame. So I'm going to take out everything. Last week, we were anticipating for more buy if the market closed above this high. And we said we're going to be expecting the market to target this high next, right? And what happened? The market did not close above this high. I told you about the monthly manipulation, so to say. The market would definitely induce a lot of people into a negative trap, or then it's what it is in the market, so that's why you have your stop loss to trade with. But however, what we expected really happened in the markets. We saw a bearish signals on the 4-hour outlook, the head and shoulder pattern, and the rest of that. So we're going to delve into it a little bit. So now, what we have on the monthly is the month of August was a bullish one for Euro-US dollar. When it gets to the high of this price level, broke it above and close below it, and this literally means there's a rejection within this price level right here, and for that reason we expect more sell in this direction of Euro US dollar on monthly time frame. And with that, now it means we're going to be looking forward for more sell opportunity right there before we have the buy. Is this level still appropriate for us to look forward to see a buy from? Yes, of course. I will still be looking forward to see how the market is coming back to smash this level, but then I will expect a more sell now before that will happen, because this is a pure rejection and there must be a solid reason for us to jump in a buy again. On the weekly outlook, let's see what the market is doing. On the weekly, we saw how the market has been bullish for several weeks, and it's a lot of bullish energy right there. And last week was a very bearish one for the market. We saw how the market did over 143 pips in the bearish direction. With that information, therefore, it means the market still have a lot of movement to the downside, because this was a significant bearish candle. And then it means we can be expecting how the market will come to a lower price range. I'm coming. Let me check out that range. So on the weekly, let's see what we'll be anticipating on the weekly time frame. Is in this price level right here, this price level right there. So which means we can be expecting more sell opportunity to still bounce into this price range for the week to come, which is about 150 pips or 143 pips, within the range of 150 pips on average, which is very easy for the market to do in a week. But then we have a significant bearish candle right here. Are we going to experience just the great sell for this opening of the week? Let's check that on the daily time frame, which is a smaller time frame from here. Okay, what we can see here is for the past consecutive 3 days from Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, it was a bearish candle. It was a bearish movement for the market right there on the daily outlook. And when you look at this technically, what we can see on the chart right here is that the market is creating a significant bearish direction or momentum into a particular price range, which is also possible for us to see a little bit of buy in this movement. Something like this, we can see a little bit of buy in this movement. We can experience a little bit of buy and do something like this. All right, can experience a little bit of buy on the Euro US dollar, which may not be much. It may be around 30 pips thereabouts before the market will do significant sell, and then buy and sell makes up a market movement. But a little bit of buy, more of sell movement on the Euro US dollar for this week is the anticipation we have. But for the whole of this week so far, it's looking bearish. All right, this is the daily outlook, and let's check out what we have on the 4 hours intraday opportunities. Okay, there we have how the market has created a complete change in the direction right here. We've seen how the market has created a high. The previous low has been taken up completely with aggression in the market. And what has the market been doing since then is been creating lower highs and lower lows. And when the market is creating something like this, it is very obvious that the market has another leg to play to fill in everything the market has done right here, at least to this price level here. Okay, but then with this information, we're not going to expect more of this sell immediately, because we do not jump into markets just like that. We have to wait for something to take us in that market. And where would that be? We're looking for this price level, for the market to move back into this price level before we see those sell opportunity. This is on 4-hour outlook for the Euro US dollar, and let's see what we have on Great Britain pounds US dollar. Definitely these guys are moving side by side, but not as positively correlated as they used to be 4 years, 3 years ago. All right, but then they still move almost the same way. All right, so let's check out this on the monthly time frame. This is Great Britain pounds US dollar. Great Britain pounds US dollar also was a very bullish momentum for the month of August, and the previous high we expected, it cleared it out. We expected to close above it before we can have significant more buy opportunity in the market. But towards the end of the month, which was the last week of trading for the month of August, we saw how the market actually did a little bit of retracement and closed low to the high that we expected. And with that information, it means we're going to experience a little bit of sell, because this rejection was significant right here, and we're going to experience more sell in the market for this month. And when you see where this rejection happened, it didn't just happen anywhere. It happened at the area of fair value gap right there. Can you see that? Within here and here, that's when the market's feeling completely to move. So this is significant, and it's not just accidental, it also comes with a lot of meaning. So let's check out the monthly outlook on this. This is going to be more of a bearish before we experience more bullish movement in this market for this month. All right, but this high is still expected to be taken out. Okay, this high is still expected to be taken out with time. So with this now, let's go to the weekly outlook. Let's see how the sell will play out. For the past 2 weeks now, it's been bullish movement for EURUSD, Great Britain pounds US dollar, and it has done approximately 450 pips on average on that Great Britain pounds US dollar weekly outlook for a bullish ride. For the last week, it was a bearish movement, and this was also significant because the market closed just below 50% of the previous bullish candle for the weekly. So which means there is still much more opportunity in the market after the liquidity has been grabbed on the top of this weekly candle for last week. That was at what price? 1.3271. With this now, we have more opportunity to look forward to see more sell movement in this market before we can join or dive in for a buy. So where exactly are we selling to? Where are we looking at? We're looking forward to see how the markets will play out into a price range like this. Let's see how the price will play out within a price range like this, because this is more of a sale for this week, right? But then at the end, definitely we're expecting more sale than this price level for this week. But if just this is what we're looking for this week for swing opportunity, this is about 129, 130 pips, which is also good for what the market can do in a day. All right, and doing this in a week is not too small for the market. Okay, so we're going to experience a little bit of sell in this market for this week, justifiably so what the market has done in the previous month. On daily time frame, we saw how the market has been bearish for the past 3 days as well. And what can you say about this? Just like on Euro US dollar, we're going to be waiting for the market to do a significant sell to a price level like this. And when you look at this is a significant price level and the market. This is a structure we should be recognizing every time we see it in on the chart, because this is part of our patterns we've talked about in class. So what you see here is this entire swing right there. The market will likely do something like this, which is about 70.1% or 71%, so to say. That's ultimate trade entry level for the Fibonacci users. We can see how the market will come to this price level and expect a buy from here. But for me, I expect more of a bearish direction for this market right here on Great Britain pounds US dollar before we jump in any opportunity for a buy. The buy is the long run, but this sell must be a solid one as a deeper retracement before there can be a more high probability buy movement in this market. Taking out what we have on the 4-hour time frame, it looks just like what we saw on Euro US dollar, because these guys are positively correlated, and we can see that this has created a massive long extended movement to the upside. And right there we have the previous high, low, break of that high structure, break of that low structure, lower swing here, which is a failure swing right there, and lower low again. This is a lot of confirmation that the market has shifted in this direction into a bearish movement. And for this bearish movement, therefore, it means we can be expecting more drop in Great Britain pounds US dollar. However, I would be waiting for how the markets will play out to play something like this, whereby we experience a little bit of buy. I'm coming. We can experience a little bit of buy where the market can come to a price level like this or a price level like this before it will now get back to this price level, which is at 1.3164 or at 1.3141. This is a price level I'm expecting the market to get to, just to do a little bit of retracement in the bullish direction before it will do more significant sell. And the sell I'm anticipating will be about 170 pips in total. So let's check out what we have on the AUD US dollar. This week is an exciting week for every trader, so we shouldn't miss out on any opportunity. The one we miss is not bad, but let's check out the currency pairs we're trading. Let's check out the fundamental outlook on them, and we can know what to do with all of those currency pairs. Okay. On AUD US dollar monthly was a bullish one for the month of August as well, and we saw how liquidity has been grabbed on the lower price level discounted rates, and how the market has moved into this price level, closing on 0.6765 for the last month. And then for this month, what does this mean? It means the liquidity that has not really been grabbed at the upper side level. We should expect a little bit of sell before we see more buy, because this is AUD US dollar, also in direction with Great Britain pounds US dollar, even though they are not 100% positively correlated. But then let's see what we have on the weekly outlook for AUD USD. If that is the monthly, the weekly now we had, it was a bearish candle for the last week. Liquidity was grabbed like 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, right here, you remember? So with this now, we're expecting more sell into this direction before we can have more buy. We can expect more sell into this direction before we can have more buy. A sell from here, all right? So that means We can't jump in and buy on AUD US dollar right now, even on the weekly outlook, because the information we have properly here is stating that technically the last week was a bearish one for AUD US dollar, and the tension on the bears is increasing, by the way. So there's more momentum, rather momentum from the bear side is increasing, and we can experience more sell from that perspective. And let's check out what we have on the daily. The daily, we have a rough daily time movement on for last week on AUD US dollar for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. But overall, in all of this ranging movement, the market closed bearish for that week. And with this tussle we've seen with the buyers, within the buyers and the sellers, it seems like the sellers have more potential opportunities for this week, justifying with what is coming up from the fundamental outlook, looking more likely that this is going to be another exciting sell opportunity for AUD US dollar. And if we're going to look forward from here to here on this price level 0.6612 on AUD USD, it means from the current market price, that's about 150 pips downward movement. This is not also too much for the market to do overall in a week for a sell direction. So this is my bias on AUD US dollar. And on 4 hours time frame as well, let's see what we have on 4 hours time frame. This is AUD USD. You see how it has created a pattern as well, higher highs and higher lows, and broke through all of those structures at a point in time. With this information, it means I may be looking forward to see more buy opportunity within this price level, right? And that is just a point of view. And the most important one I'll be looking forward to see is this level right here, which is about, let's say it's about, let me calculate that. That's about 6-10 pips in the market, which is not too much. I may just see a little bit of buy movement into this price range before I experience that sell. Or I may just wait at the extreme before I experience the sell to this price level. If that is going to happen, that is about how many pips in total? That's about 90 pips. And this is not too much for the market to do. So basically, we can be waiting for the market to do this movement for this week. Is a bearish movement for AUD US dollar. All right, let's check out what we have on USDCAD, and we check out what we have on gold, and we move away quickly. So for some weeks now, we anticipated that gold was going to click out and clear liquidity from this price level, and it's coming down to this price level. Exactly that market did it in the month of August. So let's see what exciting opportunity we still have on gold for this month. On this month of September, we have our gold at its bearish for this movement, and it has I think this market has actually done what we expected for the last month. Look at how it cleared the liquidity above these highs, and it came to a price level, discounted price level, support level we anticipated, and it has cleared those price levels before it moved for a buy movement. But then we shall be expecting more sell opportunity on USDCAD for this month. Just like this analysis was there since last week, it's still the same. It's just technical outlook is what we're expecting in the market. So what I'm going to do more is I will be expecting more buy opportunity on USDCAD for this month up to this price level. And with that now, from where the current market price is, that is about 120 pips on average, which the market may likely do more. But for this week, let's focus on what we can actually still achieve for this week, since we'll be having this every week to see what the market would likely do single week in and single week out. So for this week, I'll be expecting more buy movement on the USDCAD opportunity. Let's see the weekly outlook. The weekly has been bearish for the past 4 weeks, of course, and then this is also a very good rejection that we've seen in this market movement. And for that reason, I may just be expecting USDCAD to come to a price range like this. Of course, this is about how many pips to the threshold of this level. It's about 150 pips. When you look at all of these currency pairs we've analyzed today, it's about 150 pips, 150 pips on average. US dollar is related to all of them. So that means a lot, right? And with that information, therefore, ladies and gentlemen, the bias on USDCAD, even on weekly outlook for me, is going to be a buy for this week. So on daily, let's see the information properly on daily. For the past 3 days, last trading days for the last week, we saw that candlestick has actually been giving us a vibe for a bullish movement, and this has actually been cleared from the previous discounted price level that the buy picked up from. So with this information, we can just be expecting this to be in a bullish direction, just like this, expecting the market to go and fulfill more of this buy opportunity. The level between this price and this price, which is the fair value gap, you can see, is expected to be cleared and to be filled in for the price to be efficient in this direction. So on daily outlook, US dollar CAD remains a bullish movement for me. This is my bias on USDCAD. Let's check out what we have on 4 hours intraday opportunity in the market. It's also an exciting time to see that the market is going to give more of a buy movement in this market, because it's forming more or less like inverted head and shoulder right there, just as you can see. So basically what we can see now is that we expect more buy also on this outlook. But then on 4 hours time frame, what if we are not experiencing that buy immediately, just like on the other time frame, because we have different market opportunity right there. So what we'll be expecting is, since this has built up a more of liquidity trend line right here within this price level, we can experience more sell from this price level to fill this in and do more of a buy on USDCAD. So we have more opportunities in the market for this week for buy overall on USDCAD. That's on 4 hours outlook. And don't forget, this is a potential inverse head and shoulder right there. Inverse head and shoulder. You see the shoulder, the head, the shoulder, and expecting what? We're expecting more buy opportunities. So regardless, if the market picked up to go into a discounted price level before this buy will happen, so be it. We understand what we're expecting in the market, just not to be caught unaware, and we do not jump into the price without more clarity. All right, let's check out the last guy we have here for today. This is the gold US dollar, and let's see out this opportunity on the monthly outlook. The month of August was a massive one for gold, because the market moved about a total closing about 500 600 pips, and it was even more at a point in time. So this was analyzed in the month of July that we should expect and anticipate more bullish move on gold, and for the last month of August it was still a bullish movement. And then what are we expecting for this month? Is it more of a bullish or more of a bearish? Before we expect that, let's go to a lower time frame to see more clarity why we'll be expecting more bearish movement before more breaking of the previous high, all-time high on gold. On the weekly outlook on gold, you see that on the previous week we had a bearish candle, and with this bearish candle, it only means something that we can expect. Since we have an efficient price level here, a little bit of inefficiency is actually residing at this price level, if you can see clearly right there at this price range of 2465. So we're expecting the markets can still do a little bit of bearish movement into this price level before we have another break of previous high of which was the all-time high on gold. But then, however, what are we expecting exactly for this week? Is the market coming straight down, or is market going straight up before it's going to play and come to this lower price range level? Let's check the opportunity on the daily. Let's see what the market will likely do from there. On the daily, therefore, we have an opportunity to see if the market can do something like this. Let's see. Because this was a market level, is a structure. You see liquidity has been grabbed from here. At a point in time, liquidity was grabbed again, then bullish, bearish, and all of those movements happened. So we can see our market will come back into this range like this before it will now sell to this price level. But if we are going to buy gold at any time, at any point in time later, we expect that level to be below this low, because this was also a liquidity that was grabbed from here. So we are not going to jump into the market and turn out to be liquidated from this market. Definitely, we're going to be waiting for a more discounted buy level below this price range. At let me see that. Sorry, let me put it there. This is at 2470, okay, 2471.00. So I will buy only from below this 247100. Okay, that is on gold. Guys, this is an opportunity to see what we can do on weekly outlook on all of these currency pairs, including gold. And from 4-hour time frame, what we can see, it makes more sense right here, because this is 4-hour intraday opportunity on gold. We expect more sell to happen, but then we are not just jumping to the sell because of what we've seen here. We expect a little bit of price filling from the aggression of this candlestick we saw for the past 4-hour candlestick of last trading week, or last trading day for the last week, which was this candle right here. So with this that you've seen, you see that this candlestick was a very bearish momentum, has a very high bearish momentum, and that information leaves us with just a bias to expect more of a buy into this price range before we can see more sell opportunity. It would be better we wait for that market to go to a premium price level before we sell, and market to go to a discounted price level before we buy. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the outlook on all of these currency pairs for this week. I hope you throw proper risk management, and this week is going to be another profitable one. I wish you all the best, and do have a wonderful week ahead of you. Bye for now.